guys, just gonna wait for everybody to come on. And we are going to be talking about infills today, and I am going to be very brave and infill my own hand. Just wait for everybody to come on. I hope everybody's not too stressed with Christmas and you're getting through all of your clients. Hi guys. So a lot of people ask about infills and if you can infill the extension system, and you can. And if you hear noise in the background, we are in the salon right now, so there is customers in the background, but we're in a separate room. So yeah, the system can be infilled. So in full disclosure, my nails have been on for 6 weeks yesterday, so they are really, really outgrown. I cut them down a couple of days ago because I kept catching them and it was really, really, really painful. So I expect that my ring finger and my thumb are going to be quite lifted because I caught them on something and bent them right back, and it's really, really painful. So yeah, I did cut them down because they just kept getting caught because they were way too grown out. So we would definitely not recommend that your clients wait this long. What colour is the polish? I think it's Naked by Glossify. Yeah, I think it's called Naked. It's really, really nice, isn't it? So yes, we wouldn't recommend that your clients wait this long. I have cut them down because I'm wanting a shape change, and these were medium almond. So first thing I'm going to do, because I e-file, so I'm going to take off all of the polish and any lifted areas as well. As I said, I do anticipate that there will be some lifted areas especially on my ring finger and my thumb, because I did catch them and bend them and it was horrible. So remember, if you've got any questions about the nail order extension system, just ask away and I will be more than happy to answer your questions for you. Like with any new system, it's going to be a bit of a learning curve, so do bear with it. If you are struggling, please let us know. It is a really, really simple system, but each step does need to be done just right. So yeah, I've removed all the polish from there, any little lifted areas, and I'm going to do the same over here. I do also think it's really brave doing this infill on myself, especially when it's such a big infill. As I said, is not recommended to leave them quite as long as this. How are you guys finding everything with COVID just now? Will there be a round shape tip coming anytime soon? We are always looking for requests and things like that, so keep an eye out. If it's something that people want, it is definitely something that we would be happy to bring out. And we do have almond and we do have stiletto just now, which can be really, really easy to round it off just with a flick of a nail file. So I'm just removing any little lifted areas from here. Who has tried our short almond shape? Because they have been really, really popular. Me. My little question asker has just joined us. So Jennifer is here. Now this one, as I said, I expect to be quite a lot of lifting because I did bend it back. Yeah, so how are you guys finding things with COVID? We are, oh hi Abby. We have been struggling a bit because people are being, let's say, a little bit selfish. And we have had a couple of people come into the salon who have been awaiting PCR results. In fact, the salon around the corner from us yesterday posted that they've had to close because 20 minutes into an appointment, a client lying on the bed admitted that she should have been isolating because she'd been contacted by Track and Trace. Long story short, the woman eventually, she tested positive last night, so the whole salon's had to close now. I just think we all need to protect each other and ourselves. It's been a really hard 2 years, especially for our industry and hospitality, so yeah.
The nail girl loves the short almond. It's her favourite so far.
I think it's your favourite, isn't it, Jennifer?
It is. And Abby is kicking her pants.
What did she say?
I'm absolutely kicking my pants. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm now convinced that there's no way that we're going to get to Christmas Eve with the salon still being open, because someone's going to bring it in.
3 cancellations in the past 2 days. That's terrible if people are being so careless. It's just selfish.
It's just selfish, isn't it?
I'm a long coughing girl. Nice.
Long coughing, lovely. So yeah, these tips now don't resemble anything that we really offer, if we're honest. As I said, I did cut them down. They were medium almond. So as I suspected with that ring finger, I have had to remove quite a lot of the nail because it did lift because I caught it. If you don't e-file, a little trick that you can do to remove any lifted areas is to use some nippers and just clip away any lifted areas, and that'll just reduce your filing. So all we're doing at this point, if you were doing it by hand, you would just be buffing off the colour and again removing any lifted areas. So again, I think the thumb is going to need quite a lot of area taken away.
Infill broke today, which Infill does everyone recommend?
That's a good one, isn't it? I've seen a lot of I've got a UP2000 which I have had for over 10 years. They are really expensive. I actually got given it, but it is my trusty little guy. But actually for the salon we've picked up a couple of good ones from Amazon, mainly just used for removals, but they have been pretty good. So yeah, just for anybody who doesn't use an e-file, I'm just going to show you this little trick. If you've got any lifted areas, as I said, this thumb I did catch it, so I did think that there would be a bit more. You can just pop your nippers underneath and just clip away any areas like that, and it just means there's less filing for you to do. Obviously don't force the nipper underneath, just if it goes easily, and that just means there's less filing for you to do. Just makes things a little bit easier. How many of you guys do actually e-file and how many hand file? I couldn't like prep nails hand filing. I just couldn't do it. Also, how many of you have already tried an infill on the system?
Melody Susie, but only 6 months out of it. Surely that's under warranty.
Yeah, that would definitely be under warranty. You should be able to contact them and...
Obviously, you probably won't be able to get that dealt with before Christmas.
No.
But...
My favourite one that we got from Amazon last year, and it looks like it belongs in the Dyson collection, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, that one's my favourite.
It's really good. I think it was about £50 from Amazon, and it looks like it would belong with like a Amazon hairdryer. A Dyson hairdryer. It's really cool, and it's really good. The torque is great. There's no vibration, like feedback and stuff. So next step is we have removed the polish, and now we are going to prep the natural nails. And I'm going to just blend very slightly any areas that have been removed. Just blend it a little bit more so there isn't a big ridge or anything like that. Who's working right up to Christmas Eve? Or hoping to work right up to Christmas Eve, should I say? That's the thing right now.
It's like a giant game of Russian roulette.
It is. It is every single day that we get in here. I feel lucky. Every single day. But I feel like our luck is about to run out. So we are just prepping the natural nail, blending any little bits around the edges of the actual extension.
6 PM Christmas Eve finish for Jade.
Oh, 6 PM on Christmas Eve. God, that's dedication, isn't it? We're finishing at 3 on Christmas Eve. Well, hoping to finish at 3 at Christmas Eve. Fingers crossed we get to there, at least some of us.
Although, how nice would it be to be off on Christmas Eve, watching a wee film?
I mean, it would, but the ideal would be just, you know, with the last 2 years. It'd be nice to be able to, for everybody to make some pennies.
Yeah.
Everybody deserves it. So again, this was one of my so this is barely an infill, more like a builder cover that I'm going to be doing on this one, because it was really lifted and really grown out. So there really isn't much of the extension left.
Well, I read that indie nails and beauty is Christmas Eve morning. I thought she meant Christmas morning. It's like, what? You're doing nails? And Abby's asking if our salon has an Instagram.
It does. The salon is called Elixir Lounge, Elixir.
How many people get asked for Christmas Day appointments though? Sure we get it every
Well,
year.
do you know what's really, really funny? Is I literally, before I came on this live, I saw something on a lash forum, and somebody was asking on the lash forum, well, they'd sent in screenshots of somebody had sent a message asking for nails and a lash lift on Christmas Day.
Why?
I don't know. So, I'm just going to dust them off for now.
Oh, gel polish by Julie's a booster yesterday. Our temperature's gone through the roof.
Oh no. Jennifer and I, we got our boosters on Tuesday. We were really lucky. We were fine, weren't we?
Yeah.
Just a sore arm, but nothing else. So again, just doing any prep. This is always a nerve-wracking bit when you're live. Don't cut yourself. Were you all working today? We got the girls a cheeky Domino's in the salon today because they're not used to working a Sunday, so I thought they deserved a wee treat, eh?
I think that should be a regular Sunday thing.
Well, then it would just be me and you, Jennifer.
Exactly.
Domino's. So, again, I prep with the e-file, so I'm just going to do a little bit more around the cuticle area. It's always so hard doing these things on yourself without, you know, injuring yourself, but also I do definitely need some new bits.
Abby is working and would work on Christmas Day for an extra £50 for nails. And Glamour Nails, is not working and wrapping presents and drinking Prosecco.
Oh! Girl after Jennifer's heart.
And KL Beauty has also just had their Mackies. Oh, for goodness sake, guys!
Making us jealous here. Yeah, somehow this Christmas seems even harder than last Christmas. Just this new variant is so fast spreading. It just seems like everybody has it. So mostly when you're doing an infill, I guess your customers are probably going to keep their shape as such. Obviously I've gone for a complete different reshape, which you can do, just cut them down and away you go. I'm going to give mine a little file in a minute just to shorten them a little bit more to match the other hand, which I've already done. It's kind of like a Blue Peter. Here's one I did earlier. But you do need to be careful, especially when you've got a nail like this where there is very little of the extension left, that you don't bend it when you are filing it. So I'm just going to give them a little shorten, just so they match the other hand.
Are you going to paint them live too?
Yes, I am. I'm going to do the whole thing because clearly I'm mad. So what I like to do is see if you're like cutting them down, changing the shape or anything like that. See at the very end, so you don't get sort of a really sort of blunt square end, as in not the shape square, but the actual product square. Because I just like to blend it down just with a few flicks there. And that tends to do the job.
Abby's asking how was Canada? Wait, America.
It was a
Oh, Christmas nail art, nail gun, good idea.
What, on me?
Yeah.
America was great. Thanks for asking, Abby. Feels like a distant memory now. Because, of course, the last live I did was when we were in America. As I said, feels like a distant memory. I hope some of you guys managed to get on holiday this year. Jennifer wonders what a holiday is.
Yeah, just whenever you want to fling one my way. Jade Roberts, nail artist, ordered the extensions bundle this weekend.
She
Can't
did.
wait to go and get them.
Oh, you're going to have so much fun. Especially if you've not yet done your nails. So much easier to do your nails with this system. Like, how did we do liquid and powder before on ourselves? I really don't know. So again, just give the end a wee flick there just to blend it down so it tapers to a nice finish. And then the little finger. What's everybody doing for Christmas, or hoping to do for Christmas? That's what I keep asking my clients. We're just having a real relaxed one. Jennifer, you'll be with your kids. Mm-hmm. Hopefully going to my mum and dad's.
Hopefully Prosecco.
I don't think you need to be hopeful. I think that's guaranteed, Jennifer. You will definitely be having Prosecco. Also, guys, something really important. Glossify are doing a live, I think they're doing a quiz tonight, and there is a prize from us available. It's in aid of a good cause. So there is an Xtensions starter kit available to win. So I think that starts at 8 p.m. over on Glossify's Instagram. So make sure you go and check that out. There's some other really good prizes from people like Salons Direct, Navy, I think Lucy Pastorelli as well. So loads of good prizes up for grabs. So go and check that out.
The nail girl said she's trying not to catch COVID. PG's all day from Jade. Korean cuticles. It said that the tips have all grown out so much, why not just replace the tip extension rather than infill?
Because I usually would, but we have been asked so many times for a live on infills, that's why I'm doing it. Because yeah, I would never usually infill my own nails. I would usually only, I'm just going to take a little bit more off of one of them. I would usually only replace them, and especially after they've grown out like this. But it was just so that I could get the live done and show people the process. This is not recommended, especially after this amount of time. Usually an infill was saying 3 weeks, 4 weeks max, but certainly not after over 6 weeks. That is not recommended. So nails are prepped, shaped. First thing we are going to do is we are going to put our primer on, just as we would if we were doing our extensions. So we're just going, oh, what is that? Oh dear. Got a wee black bit in here. Give me a wee second. So yeah, we are just going to pop the primer on as if we were going to apply extensions. Just all over the full area of the nail where the product is going to be adhered to. I'm really quite nervous about doing the next bit, especially because I'm doing it myself.
Abby says all her family are emergency workers, so it's me and her granny living it up.
Aww.
And Jade says she's going to do her Christmas sales with them, and she's so excited.
Yay! It would be so much easier, and I just think the extensions just create such a nice surface for painting, don't they?
But even so, does the X-Gel as like a builder. It's nice.
Well, that's kind of what we're doing here. Yeah. So we're going to use our X-Gel, our brush on X-Gel for this, and definitely I would recommend the brush on as opposed to the squeezy bottle. Squeeze bottle looks like this, because we are going to use the brush to push it right up to the cuticle. Okay, so what we're going to do, everybody does things a different way. Some people will do a couple of coats. I'll try and do one coat, it depends, but we'll see. Okay, so what I'm going to do, this is so hard to do camera and on yourself, is I'm going to kind of put a blob-ish on, and then I'm going to try and push it towards the cuticle area. Because remember, all of this area does not currently have product on. Now, this will create really, really strong nails, so it does not need to be thick, okay? Obviously my nails are now pretty short, so they should be quite strong anyway. But Jennifer, we did it on you on an infill with like long stiletto, didn't we?
Yeah.
And
that then went to almost like an extra long.
Yeah, because they were still really, really strong. So pushing it into the cuticle, I am going to do another coat on this one. And then just trying to smooth it as much as you can. Now, bear in mind that my day-to-day job is no longer as a nail tech. So I am probably less practiced at you guys than applying builder and things like that. But everybody has different capabilities when it comes to applying builder and products that might need refinement. So don't worry if you do need to refine it. If your application isn't completely flawless, mine won't be today, so I will be refining it. If you're very well practiced and experienced with builder and stuff like that, you probably won't need to refine it.
The nail girl is asking, would you consider a coloured X-Gel? More like a builder gel.
yes, we definitely would consider it. Something that's really, really important to us is making sure things are absolutely perfect before we launch them to our clients. So let's just say we maybe have already thought about this, so we might be working on it. I'm just going to give these a wee flash cure. If my nail lamp will go on. Oh, there we go. Just because I don't want the product to run at all, so literally just 5 to 10 seconds, just so it sets enough that it doesn't run onto my cuticles. So remember, this one has not much left of the actual extension tip. It is literally just on the tip of the nail. So again, we're going to kind of blob it and we're going to push it towards the cuticle, and then we're going to brush it up from there. Okay, trying to get as good and even an application as we can.
The nail girl says, that makes me so excited.
We're
excited too.
We are, and getting the right formula. We know what you guys. Well, we hope we know what you guys want, and the industry in general and the direction they're going with things. So there are certain ingredients that we're trying to step away from and trying to, so we're working on things. We could have had a coloured one a long time ago, but we want to make sure things are perfect. Better to do it right first time, I think.
100%.
And that's hard for me because, as Jennifer will tell you, I am one of the most impatient people in the world.
Abby says, oh my god, client is here, we'll catch up later. Bye, Abby.
Bye, Abby. Have fun. So, again, I'm just going to flash cure these two. Just for 5 or 10 seconds. And then I will apply the gel to my thumb, and then I will cure the hand properly. So again, we're just going to push it towards the cuticle there. So if you try and get as much on your brush as you can. And again, everybody's going to do this in different ways. But the way you're trying to do it is exactly the same way as you would infill a builder. Exactly the same. I know some of you clever people have some really, really good techniques for that I've seen. Unfortunately, that is not me.
Yeah, everybody does it differently.
They do. Some people do like a wee side to side thing. Yeah, some people use like a special brush. And we'll just flash cure the thumb. Just because the thumb sits on its side. Okay, so now I'm just going to cure for 60 seconds. Just like we would for anything else. What are you guys hoping for from Santa? What are you hoping for from Santa, Jennifer? Chris.
I'm hoping for Chris.
You're hoping for Chris?
I would really love AirPods.
Oh, would you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a funny thing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I wrote to occupational health.
Jennifer, for all of you who don't know, is the manager of the salon, and she's also the receptionist. And she apparently has nerve damage in her face from being on mobile phone too long. So, yeah. Oh, Chris is here! Speak of the devil!
That's what I said I wanted for Christmas. You?
Was you?
I thought it was a 3:30.
No, it was... Yeah, guys, so Chris thought it was at 3:30, but no, it was at 3 p.m. As advertised on Instagram on our countdown. Oh, that's all right, Chris. You just bring your own music in. Yeah, that's great. That's great, guys. So I'm going to do a really thin extra layer, only because I am going to be doing some refining, especially because they were quite grown out. To be fair, that is applied okay on that finger, so it's not too bad. Doesn't need too much refinement. But I'm just going to do a little bit anyway, and just make sure, just a thin coat, and make sure that I got all the edges. Chris, what do you want from Santa?
Well, that's a good question.
Oh, I know what Chris wants from Santa.
Harmony and peace in the world.
Well, that too.
Oh.
No, but actually genuinely just everyone do back to regular.
Yeah, same. That would be great.
I had a live chat with a lady earlier today who's going to join the Instagram live.
At 3:30, so we'll see you in about five minutes.
And she placed a big order, Black Friday sale. And she wanted to return it. And I was like, oh, sure, of course, no problem. And it was simply because when she placed her order, there was some items out of stock, which we then got back into stock, sent it out to her. When we sent it out to her, she had to then self-isolate for like 2 weeks or whatever it was. So she's just getting back into the swing of things, and she feels like everything's on top of her because it's Christmas and just everything that's going on in the world.
She thinks there's going to be another lockdown.
She thinks there's going to be another lockdown. And I just felt so bad for her. But in the end, she decided to keep a hold of it just now because we extended her returns into January.
That's what we're all about, guys. Customer service 101.
Time to just get through, you know, just like get through winter.
I know, it is really hard.
The thing is, everyone is. I personally hate Christmas because everyone is geared up for this big magical day. It comes to the day and it's never really magical. It's all in the movies, you know. And I just feel I just hate it because there's always so much pressure on everyone to do this day. So for me personally, I don't like it. I'd rather just get straight to the good stuff.
What's the good stuff?
Summertime.
Oh, you're going to be waiting a few months, unfortunately. Right, guys, so I've just done a wee quick extra layer, just a thin one, and I'm just going to cure that for 60 seconds. Again, depending on how good your application is, you might not need to do that. You might want to do 2 thinner layers. My first layer was quite thick, just so I could fill the gaps because, again, mine were very grown out and there was a big area to fill. Are you going to ask a question, Jennifer?
No, it's just Kale Beauty saying she wants a new e-file.
Oh,
Santa.
Oh, from Santa.
Freaking.
Chris wants a bus from Santa.
Yes, a bus.
Yeah, Chris wants to get a bus so that we can do like a camper van conversion. He's very handy for those who don't know. But he doesn't just want a bus. He's been looking at like a bendy bus, a double-decker bus.
Yeah, because I want an owner's suite on top.
Oh, okay.
Which means there'll be a business like nail order on tour at the bottom.
Oh, sorry everybody. I've just realised that I wasn't as prepared for this as I thought I was, so I'm just getting Jennifer to help me with something there. Excellent. Right, so we're completely cured. Now, this will leave a sticky layer. So I think the best way to just get rid of the sticky layer, because you're going to buff them anyway, is just go straight in with the buffer, and that'll just take away your sticky layer. So to refine them, depending on how much refining needs done, you can use a buffer. I prefer to use a buffer first to refine as much as I can. I'm sorry for that squeaky noise. But then I'm going to go in with the nail file, kind of like if I was doing acrylics. But again, whatever you do for Builder and whatever you're comfortable doing, oops, sorry, it's going well, guys, you can do. So there will be a sticky layer. We're just buffing that off. You could also remove it with like isopropyl alcohol. I just think this is the easiest way personally. Oh, and can I just tell you guys about something that I learned today? The other day from our help group. So we have a group on Facebook called Xtensions, Tips and Advice. And it was one of the group members put on it. Apparently, if you add cuticle oil to acetone, it helps the nails come off faster.
But apparently it actually works because I used it today.
Oh, did you?
On a settle.
And I bet it would make the acetone smell less.
Well, I used raspberry lemonade dropper bottle, which I think smells fizzy anyway. But actually, you couldn't smell the acetone once you put that in.
So there you go, helpful tip. So it will help nourish the nails as well, because somebody was talking about, they were wanting advice about a nourishing type of removers, and somebody had suggested you just put the cuticle oil in. I don't know if any of you have ever heard about this before.
Well, I'm trying to think what property in the cuticle oil.
I don't know.
That is a question to the factory Monday morning.
So just doing a bit of refining, just to make sure the profile is nice. Obviously blending it together.
Yeah, I would really like to know why it is, because it did work and it works with, I don't even really want to say it like I'm slagging another company off, but a less reputable salon maybe that uses products that we wouldn't recommend to people.
Non-standard nail salon.
Yes.
That's the words that we're meant to use.
It would maybe take us 4 hours to remove them.
We all
properly.
have been there where we've had to remove these nails that are put on with a sort of semi-dental grade acrylic. Yes, it was that type of client, wasn't it? So again, I'm just doing a bit of shaping.
The nail girl I found when infilling, if I use a little bit of XH on the lifted part, it removes them and blends better.
Oh, so it can be used like a tip blender. That is, it actually can. It's exactly what it is. Oh my goodness, well done. Such a clever thing. So the XH could be, yes, like a tip blender. Very smart. It is. Every day's a school day. Oh, guys, here's a really, really interesting one for you.
Oh no.
Here we go. Do you know why men have nipples? But see, guys, when I get stuck on a subject, I'm stuck on it. Do you know why men have nipples?
Answers on a postcard.
It is because in the womb, everybody starts as a female. And by the time your boy bits start developing, the nipples have already been formed. Mind blown. Tell me your mind's not blown. Is anybody's mind blown?
They're still blowing about the cuticle oil and the acetone. Give them a wee minute to get to it.
So yeah, just doing some reshaping, making sure they're looking all nice. Remember, these started life as a medium almond. And again, it is not ideal to be doing an infill on a 6-week set of nails. They would definitely usually come off, but we've been asked so many times for an infill video, and that is why I am doing it, just to show you guys how it is done. Is anybody's mind blown?
Nope.
Not yet.
Oh, nobody
Still
cares.
on it. I'm sure they would care.
The thing is, I imagine lots of people will be working today, so that's
They will be.
maybe why.
Their minds will be blown when they watch this back. So let's remember that this is the nail that we had to take the most off of the tip, because I had caught it, because it was so overgrown. Again, another reason to make sure we get our clients in nice and frequent, because we don't want them injuring themselves. So any other tip styles that anybody would like to see? I know somebody mentioned earlier round styles. And the thing with the round is it is really, really easy to make round out of almond or stiletto. So if that is a popular shape for you, and we obviously don't yet stock it, then that is something that you can do. Literally just a few flicks of a nail file and it'll sort it out.
And some people say they want round, but actually they want almond or stiletto.
This is very, very true. I think that's the thing with certain shapes, is that it is subjective. We've always found that with coffin, especially in the salon, haven't we?
Yeah, I want the ones that are square, but
So yeah, so it's like tapered square is what they really, really want, and then yeah.
or squoval. That's a good one.
Yeah, squoval.
Yeah.
Classic. So just onto the little finger again, quick refinement just to make sure they're all nice and smooth in a nice shape.
There's no, everybody's just still joining. You're obviously the intermediate in between the clients and popping on.
And popping on. If you are popping on between clients, guys, hi and thank you. And we hope this is educational.
How long were the nails on for?
Six
Way too
weeks.
long.
6 weeks in a day.
Yeah, for the last 10 days that's all I've had.
And
Because they were causing me discomfort, that's why. Because they were on for far too long, but I had to leave them because I knew I was doing this live. So I think this is probably our last live of 2021.
you mean you're not going to do a quiz on New Year's Eve?
No, it's scheduled I think for the 2nd.
Oakley dokley. So they just laugh at me a lot, guys.
It's very cold outside, so I hope you guys have got hats.
Oh, yeah.
It's very cold out there.
Wonder what they could use for that.
Okay, so that is us done. So I'm just going to give them a wee dust. And then we are going to be ready for painting. Okie dokie. So I am going to just do a sort of nice pinky, nudie, sheery base. And then I'm going to do a wee line up the middle.
sure you don't want to do a gingerbread man or a
No, definitely not.
Christmas tree?
So this, as with the actual extensions, guys, no base coat is needed. Straight on to the product.
When you're doing this, you don't have to create an apex curve with the product, don't you not? You can just have it,
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to create a nice profile if you can.
but you can have them as flat and as smooth as you
Yeah,
want.
because the actual extension tips themselves are not bulky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just if somebody was infilling, they may think that that's what they have to do.
This is really not easy to do.
What did you ask for Christmas, Rebecca? Just so I can note it down.
A phone case.
Oh, sorted. Thanks for that.
You already gave me it.
Oh yeah, but was there anything that you maybe said that when I wasn't here?
No. A new husband? I mean...
I tagged in something that she would like the other day. On your page, not the business page.
On Instagram?
Facebook.
Oh. You know my login details.
I'll maybe just get it and give it to you.
For those of you who don't know, Chris is my husband soulmate and Jennifer is my friend soulmate.
Weird.
Just a bit weird. And Chris is Jennifer's second husband. And
Work husband.
her work husband, that's one. And she likes to call herself the third Costello. So
You like to call me that as well, so you say that like I'm clinging on.
in fact, Jennifer's husband is borderline the fourth Costello.
Yeah. Yeah, we just sound like a bunch of weirdos now.
Absolutely are. We don't share a house or children or anything like that, so don't worry. Okay, just Bailey. Yes, Bailey the dog. Jennifer is his stepmom. That's what we call her. So I'm just going to cure the polish. And then we're going to do a second coat. So remember again, guys, you don't need to put a base coat on for the infills. So that's what's great about the X Gel is you can use it for infills. I mean, you could use it as a builder type base product just for general clients as well. Because it is really nice hard wearing. And it adheres really, really nicely to the nail as well. But hard wearing, but you don't need to have it thick. So that's what's really, really nice. And I find it much easier to paint on than some builder brands. Some builder brands, I find the product is just so thick and sticky. Mm-hmm. Some aren't, some are nice, but this does paint on really, really nicely. Okay, so we're just going to go in for our second colour coat. And then it's going to come the really fun part where I try to do a straight line.
Have you updated everyone on Sugar Fairy?
No, I haven't. Do you want to?
Yes.
Okay, go on then.
Oh, me? Sugar Fairy is coming back, finally. I think last year we outdid ourselves by choosing Sugar Fairy as a scent. And there's been lots of other people who are making lots of other products with that scent in it. So the scent has become very difficult to get a hold of, especially at this time of the year. And it was my fault that I let Sugar Fairy run out because I was convinced that in another part of the warehouse that we had some extra boxes of pens, and we didn't. So when Rebecca and I were on holiday, I let it run out. So it is coming back. It's coming back this week. I believe that it should be with us on Wednesday, which is kind of probably not the best time.
No.
Because we've missed the Christmas rush, but many of you may want to pre-sell it to some of your clients, and we should be getting essentially shipped out as soon as it comes into stock.
As soon as we have a confirmed delivery date, we will put it on the website.
Yeah. Also, in terms of shipping, if you live in Ireland, I would probably suggest that you place your order now so we can get it shipped out on Monday. If you're in the UK and Northern Ireland, you should be good up until Tuesday or Wednesday because obviously we use DVD and they're 2 days. I do know that some places like Northern Ireland it's taken a little bit longer to get there. In terms of the US and Europe, you've probably missed the boat now.
Yeah, definitely missed the boat now.
But we are working right up till through Christmas Eve anyway, so we will get your parcels out to you as soon as possible. After Christmas, we're straight back in. I believe the Monday's a bank holiday, so DPD won't collect, but as soon as they will collect, we will be there to do it because everything's done in the house.
Yes.
Hopefully soon in the big house.
Hopefully soon, yes. If anybody knows any amazing industrial units available near Paisley, please let us know. So we are just curing the second colour coat. And then I am going to pop a wee straight line on, the same as my other nails. Can't find my nail art brushes, so I'm having to use one of the girls. And I know I'm going to regret this. Oh God.
You're gonna do fine.
Okay, so I'm just going to do a line straight up the middle. Just going to get a bit more product. Oh guys, this is not going well. Oh, it's a bit of a curvy line.
Like a bendy bus.
Like a bendy bus. Got a curvy line.
Just my thought with the bendy buses, you could do like.
Oh, here we go.
You could live in the front and have like a mobile shop in the back.
Yeah, but Chris...
I told you. On tour.
But Chris, there's a lot of roads that you won't be able to go on with a bendy bus.
Yeah, but from here it's just straight down the M6 to Manchester. We stop off there, go to Liverpool, and then obviously head straight down to Wales to go to
Bridgend,
yes,
aka mini nail order land. For anybody who doesn't know, Bridgend in Wales seems to be the most highly concentrated area of nail order stockists in the UK. We don't know why, but it's fantastic. Sorry for the silence, guys. I'm just trying to concentrate here.
So what do you think about lockdowns? Do you think it'll happen?
Yeah.
You wanted it to happen.
I don't want it to happen. I think it's going to happen.
I now think, yeah, that's what we were saying at the beginning of the video, is that I can't see the Sour making it to
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. Chris hasn't been updated yet on
Just
the events of the day, but
selfish people.
yeah.
I just don't see how the government can afford to do it.
That's the point. I think they're making us do it without giving, subsidising.
They're going to
the
have
industry,
to. Well,
but
then nobody will close if they don't subsidise. Because how can they?
short of being inventive and moving things about, shortening your days and stuff.
The thing is, it's hard to talk about this on a live because it's all personal opinions. I just don't see how both the government can afford to do it after tapering everything out for the last couple of months. And then subsequently, it's going to be Christmas anyway, so you have to be like, you have to stay at home, but you can also do Christmas. You know, why is that fair in a business? Say for instance, Rebecca and I didn't go visit our parents or something, but so why is it fair in a business, you know, to not be available?
Yeah.
But then subsequently, I mean, it's just hard.
Yeah, it's very, very hard. It's a horrible, horrible thing.
Oh.
So we are just curing that line, and then we are going to pop, I'm just going to pop some top coat on.
I think you want some more.
Okay, so my slightly bendy lines, just going to get a wee top coat. Again, not super easy to do on yourself. But at least I now have two hands done, so that's an added bonus. And then into cure. So essentially doing an infill on this system is kind of just like applying builder. Very, very similar. but you just need to remove the excess old product first. So we're just going to let that cure. Okie dokie. A few more seconds, guys. Who's working late tonight? Luckily the girls are finishing at about 5 from here, so not too late for them. Excellent, and that is us done. So all infilled, painted, nice and slightly festive, but not too festive. And obviously they've been cut down and reshaped as well because they were originally medium almond. So I hope that was really informative for you guys. Just quickly before you leave, I just want to show you one thing which is nobody knows about yet on the website. It is just about to go live, but we haven't posted. Not got a poster or a picture about it ready. Boom. How cute is that?
So cute.
So cute. So I can you hold it? And it's a good angle, sorry. So we actually have them available in 4 colours. So this one is graphite grey, which we really, really love. We have, of course, black, which I think is going to be super popular. We have heather grey, which is really, really nice as well. And I do think this is my favourite.
No, the one you're wearing to me.
Dusty pink. How nice is the dusty pink? So these are £14. They are going to be live on the website.
Guess now.
I guess right now. So if you just search nailing it hat with this, really, really cute. Keeps you nice and cozy. Nice for a little Christmas gift for any nail techs you know. Not even just nail techs, anybody really.
Yeah, and I had mine on this morning.
Jennifer's obsessed with ours.
Kept it on all yesterday. It's great.
We love them.
Aquavini.
It's called Hat.
Okay.
It's called Hat. Yes, so check them out, guys. 4 different colours. Dusty pink, heather grey, black, and graphite grey, which is on my head right now. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for watching all of our lives this year. I think that was the last one for the year, and hopefully we'll be bringing some good new ones for 2022. But good luck with the rest of your Christmas festive period, guys. Thank you. Bye.